back here with another reaction video, sliming right now. I'm about to react to the truth behind Aaliyah's sketchy murder. Now, Aaliyah, you feel me? If y'all don't know about Aaliyah, bro, then a lot of y'all might be too young, but Aaliyah, bro, she was an artist from like early 2000s, like, you feel me? And she was real big, you feel me? Real big, you feel me? Like me, obviously, like her type of music that she made wasn't really the type of music I listened to, you feel me? Because like me, even though I was a 90s baby, like, you feel me? And I knew about it, you feel me? Obviously, because my moms and all that used to bump her, but like me, I listened to the gangster shit. I was listening to like Snoop, like Biggie, like, you feel me? Like Mac Dre, like stuff like that, you feel me? But Aaliyah, like, was a big thing, especially for women, like, you feel me? Like a lot of women like really mess with her, you feel me? And ever since I started like these forensic file reactions and like these like murder like mysterious like reactions, you feel me? A lot of y'all was hitting me to do this case, you feel me? A lot of y'all was like, bro, Lane, like, how do you feel? Like, do you really believe she, like, me personally, like, I don't know, you feel me? I don't know, you feel me? But hopefully this video, you feel me, we get to the bottom of it, you feel me? Because like, even though like I didn't listen to that type of music, like, it doesn't mean that like that she wasn't big, bro. Like, bro, she was a big thing, like, bro. And on top of that, she was one of my like childhood crushes, like, no cap, you feel me? Like, I know for any little kid that was growing up in that era, bro, like, bro, you can't sit here and tell me that Aaliyah wasn't your childhood crush. Like, that's a lie, you feel me? But we about to see what happened, you feel me? We about to get to the bottom of it, you feel me? And hopefully, like I said, this video explains what happened, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories on like celebrities' deaths in general, like not just hers, you feel me? But we about to see what happened, you feel me? And y'all know with these videos, we about to chill for the next like 15-20 minutes, you feel me? So make sure to grab your favorite snack, drink, smoke, whatever, you feel me? But we about to figure out what happened, you feel me? Let's get into it. This the truth behind Aaliyah's sketchy murder. Let's get into it, Slime. Let's go. Let's get it.
A plane just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather suddenly plummeted to the ground. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah, a young Brooklyn native and a talented singer and actress.
Shockingly, this pilot was not certified to fly the ill-fated plane.
Barry, when Aaliyah died for a wrongful death, he got paid $90 million for her death.
There is no doubt.
Whoa, why they said they trying to say Dame Dash Kid. Whoa, that's crazy. This video, I ain't gonna lie, it might be the most like craziest murder story that I've done. But let's get it.
In my mind that Aaliyah was murdered by her own team. Why did Hype Williams move her music video shoot from Miami to the Bahamas, where she ultimately died from an accidental plane crash, which should have never been an accident in the first place, because Lenny Kravitz sent a private plane to Aaliyah, which Hype Williams took from her. And of course, her abusive uncle, Barry Hankerson, took no blame for this accident, because he went to the court and told them 4 days before they went to the Bahamas that if anyone were to get hurt, that he doesn't want to be held liable. He wants to take zero responsibility. So we've got a bunch of sketchy men who are organizing a music video shoot to take place in the Bahamas without valid transport.
Man, I don't care what nobody say, bro. But man, Aaliyah was fine, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, Jesus. I really understand why she was really my bro. She was. You feel me?
The plane that Aaliyah died in wasn't even made for passengers. It was a cargo plane. The pilot was on cocaine and alcohol, and Aaliyah wasn't even conscious when she was brought onto the plane. So who is at fault here? Because Aaliyah deserves justice. So let's get into it. So on August 25th, 2001, we lost Aaliyah in a plane crash, which was deemed an accident, but I believe that her death was a wrongful death because this plane accident wasn't an accident at all. So Aaliyah was traveling, filming a music video when she passed away. This man, Hype Williams, actually moved the shoot to the Bahamas when they were already filming in Miami and using a green screen. Some people believe that this was a ploy to get Aaliyah traveling on her own because she's usually with her brother or her mother while she's traveling to shoot, so they could get her to the Bahamas and avoid the additional family members. This man, Hype Williams, is also connected to another artist named Left Eye who passed away in Honduras.
Rest in peace to Left Eye, bro. If y'all don't know about Left Eye, bro, and the death row, like I said, bro, I'm a 90s, so I grew up with all this, you feel me? But that's crazy. He was linked to Left Eye too? That's crazy.
When they were on a trip together. So there's something going on with this Hype Williams fellow.
But what I was really more tight about was that I had heard that Lenny Kravitz had offered her a jet and that Hype had took the jet. So that's what really pissed me off about the situation when I heard about that. So you could ask Hype about that.
That's what I said. Have you ever talked to Hype about it?
Yeah.
And how did that conversation go?
Ask him.
But I also am asking you.
Yeah, but ask him.
I feel like you had some things to say to him.
So Aaliyah was working with a choreographer named Fatma, which I'm sorry if I mispronounce her name. I listened to about 5 different ways to pronounce this name, and it seems to be Fatma. So Fatma claims that Aaliyah got a phone call stating that Dame was in an accident, which prompted her to leave. At this point, she was dating this man, and she was probably concerned about her boyfriend, so she headed out. But after...
Wait, I never knew Dame Dash dated Aaliyah. That's crazy. You feel me? Damn.
A warning that the plane was too heavy, she became extremely nervous and didn't want to get on the flight. People had claimed that she was drugged and carried on. This is something we talked about in a previous video, that Aaliyah was supposedly on some type of medication and just brought onto the plane. She wasn't even conscious. Fatma also took a picture of Aaliyah sleeping on the boat, claiming that she looked peaceful and wanted to capture the moment. Fatma would stay behind, claiming that she wanted an extra day on the island, which she was lucky for that one because she ultimately saved her life. But did she know something that we didn't know? When Aaliyah was out in the Bahamas shooting her music video, Lenny Kravitz actually sent her a private plane, which is very generous. But Hype Williams, the man who moved the shoot out to the Bahamas, took this plane, which is really convenient for him. But it's pretty suspicious that Lenny ever sent this plane in the first place. And when it comes to the plane that Aaliyah took, why was it available for takeoff if it was too heavy? Who approved for it to leave the runway? And the pilot had cocaine and alcohol in his system and a suspended pilot's license.
Whoa, bro. Bro should not even been flying the plane then. Bro, why are you even flying the plane off cocaine? And that, why? And then on top of that, bro just said his license was suspended. Bro, you shouldn't even have been flying that plane, bro. To me, that sound like a setup, bro. I don't know about y'all, but that's fishy, bro. First of all, the plane is, bro, no plane should be, heavy, you feel me, you feel me? No plane should be heavy enough, it's weird when it takes off, you know what I mean? And then it's bro, you the pilot over here, he gone off the drugs, and then it's bro, you're not even supposed to be flying this in the first. Why is you even here? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
2 weeks before the crash, Aaliyah's pilot, Luis Morales, had been on the wrong side of the law when he got arrested for possession of crack cocaine and got probation after a traffic stop on July 7th revealed traces of cocaine in his car. The autopsy further revealed traces of cocaine and alcohol. Shockingly, this pilot was not certified to fly the ill-fated plane.
Why was he allowed to fly the plane? It seems like everything that could have gone wrong was going wrong, and there was no regulation. It makes you question who's the person who organized this entire thing, which is Hype Williams. But I do want to briefly give a shout out to a couple of the Twitter accounts that I'm pulling from today. I will link them below because I have talked about this crash before and how I believe it's not an accident, and I found additional information I had to cover on my channel. As I mentioned earlier, Hype Williams ultimately moved the shoot to the Bahamas, and it seemed like he was trying to avoid Aaliyah's family, which her mother and her brother were there for her, but ultimately her family did sell her off. I want to remind you guys that at some point she was married illegally to R. Kelly, which we have talked all about their relationship.
Bro, what? Bro, this video opening my, I never knew that she dated Dame. I never knew that R. Kelly was, bro. And we know about, you feel me? That's just, wow. Just wow.
Before. It is disgusting what he did to her, and thank God there's been somewhat, justice nowadays. I mean, Aaliyah was mentioned in the court hearings when R. Kelly was in trial, so, I mean, justice was served, but Aaliyah isn't with us, and she wasn't able to see this man go down who ultimately stole her innocence from her.
He told me that they were married, that she was pregnant. Reason they got married was because they felt like if he was married to her, and if he said he thought that she was 18, that he wouldn't be charged if someone found out she was pregnant.
R. Kelly's to blame, and her parents are to blame, because it's like they sold her to him. They had a sexual relationship that started when she was 15 and he was 28. They were married, and it was later annulled because the marriage wasn't...
Bro, R. Kelly, bro, you was a foul, weird human. Bro, what, bro? How are you even attracted? I don't even understand to the dudes that be doing this. Like, bro, how are you guys attracted to a little kid? Like how are you a grown man attracted to a 15, 14 year? That is just weird to me. Bro, you can't pull women your own age, bro. That's weird, bro. That's crazy. R. Kelly been weird, bro.
Even valid in the first place. But it's a really scary story when you look at her first album that he helped to produce, where she's quoted saying, "Age ain't nothing but a number." R. Kelly was harmful to Aaliyah. He took advantage of her, and she left clues behind through her music. Before Aaliyah's passing, she was featured in a film titled Queen of the Damned. This movie had a lot of foreshadowing of how evil the music industry could be. It also had some hints of her death, but I want to focus a little bit about this evil music industry because it kind of goes hand in hand with her family, because her parents sold her off to R. Kelly, and her uncle was a big part of her music management. Her uncle's name is Barry Hankerson. He's the founder of Blackground Records and ex-husband of Gladys Knight, who she claims that he is evil. He is a known control freak in the music industry, not allowing artists such as JoJo to have rights to their music. He's also had issues with people like Toni Braxton, and Toni actually ended up suing Barry for $10 million. This guy's just not a good man. I mean, he continued to work with R. Kelly after the allegations of what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah were already out there. He was the one who introduced Aaliyah to R. Kelly, and it was even...
And that's why I always be telling y'all, bro, watch who you claim in your family and all the shit, bro. In my reactions, bro, I don't be just saying these things just to be no, bro. Bro, I didn't been through it. Bro, you got bro, these people, you got friends, even your friends that will turn against you, bro, and will do some weird shit, for their own personal gain and to lead you to your own, bro, just watch who you trust in, for real. For real. You know what I mean?
rumored that R. Kelly had some type of relationship with Aaliyah's mother, which that is like, if there was some type of relationship between Aaliyah's mother and R. Kelly, it's just another whole other section to this story, which is so messy because like, did the uncle and the mother work together to like kind of like give off Aaliyah to R. Kelly?
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing. Once I got up to Detroit, I didn't have to hear her sing because she was glowing. I knew she had it. As soon as she started singing, that verified it. And from there, we became here, and everything is all good.
Mm-hmm. But now I want to go back to this accident and the situation with her uncle, because this man is giving me bad vibes. I feel like him and Hype Williams and Lenny Kravitz all worked together to ultimately destroy Aaliyah. I mean, when Barry, her uncle, spoke about this accident, he wasn't looking for justice. I mean, he was quoted saying like, oh, you know, if it wasn't an accident, then let God take care of it. Of course he wants God to take care of it because he doesn't want to be investigated along with these other guys.
If it proves not to be, then the wrath of God will deal with it if it isn't.
You know what, Barry? The wrath of God will deal with you when you reach his gates. But anyways, I want to talk about his role here because remember, he's manager of the year. I mean, he was sued for $10 million. It seems like he's screwed over so many different people. I think this is the most damning thing that I have to show you guys today. So 4 days before they went to the Bahamas for Aaliyah's music video shoot, her uncle and his company Blackground Records went into court and received a some type of demand, some type of waiver to where if there was anything that happened to anyone on set in the Bahamas, that they would not be responsible. Ultimately, her uncle went to the court in New York and said, hey, we've got something going on in the Bahamas. If anyone were to get hurt here, how do we protect ourselves and make sure that we can't be sued or be held liable? And ultimately they came up with this, and this was literally created 4 days before they went to the music video shoot. So it seemed like he knew that something was going to happen in the Bahamas, and didn't want his company or anyone to be held accountable. And literally, this complaint brings up the fact that if anyone were to die, he would not be at fault. His company would have no damages sustained if someone were to pass away, which seems like a huge waiver to have. Why does his company have this power, and why did they prepare this before this shoot where the main star passes away?
Barry, when Aaliyah died for a wrongful death, he got paid $90 million for her death.
See what I'm saying, bro? If that's true, you feel me? If bro knew that something was gonna happen, because bro, that sound crazy. Why is you going to court printing up a thing about, bro, I don't want to, something happened, woo-doo-woo, I don't want to take response. And then bro, it's bro, you only the only for real person that's gonna be over there is your you feel me, is Aaliyah, which is your family, you feel me? So with what? That was how you do that to your own niece, bro? What? And again, that's why I always, bro, watch who you trust, bro. You feel me? For real. And I'm not saying bro did or didn't do this, you feel me? But if bro knew that that plane was about to, and he did all this, and then he was bro, I'm gonna get paid my 90 M, so I don't even. Bro, you scammers, bro, and you feel me? If this is true, you feel me? Because all signs is pointing that you played a part in this, bro. Keeping it 1,000 with you, you feel me? But that's scandalous, bro. If you did do this, you feel me?
I supposed to say that on TV for $90 million for her death.
Was that just for his rights or whatever he owned? what she would have been able to make if she hadn't have died.
Ultimately, this complaint right here, this contract, this situation that he filled out is just like, in my mind, like a confession. Like, this is him pretty much stating that there's going to be something happening at this music video shoot, and we're not going to be held for negligence. So there's a lot of mystery here, and honestly, in my mind, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around it and figure it out. Like, it's hard for me to conceptualize like the timeline of how all of this happened, and I feel like there needs to be some deep like documentary series into like exactly what happened and pulling all the paperwork forward and really investigating background records for their involvement in this. I mean, I have to include a video clip that I found where pretty much Aaliyah's production stage manager is screaming they killed her. This was back when she passed away, and this person was just out in the crowd claiming that they took her life.
They killed her! And that's what I've been saying. They killed her!
Will justice ever be served for Aaliyah? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so, but in some ways, maybe. I mean, I think the situation with R. Kelly is a form of justice, but I would hope that we would understand more about this plane crash before everyone's like passed away, because I do feel like there's something out there that points to who is exactly at fault here. I mean, is it Lenny Kravitz? Like, why did he send that plane in the first place? Is it her uncle? I mean, this man seems like he's a bad guy, and he's ruthless. And if her mother was hooking up with R. Kelly, I mean, did she even really care about her in the first place either? So here's my email. If you guys have any other video ideas for me, let's go ahead and open this P.O. Box package item. It looks like it's from Michelle.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, bro. Like I said, bro, like, what y'all think, bro? Like, to me, bro, I don't know. You feel me? Like, I don't know who, you feel me, did it. But if her uncle has something to do with it, and them other two dudes have something to do with it, then I can't understand why Dame is off that. You feel me? Because, you know what I mean? At first, I thought they said Dame killed you, but you feel me? That was put to bed. You feel me? But yeah, man, I hope Aaliyah gets justice one of these days, you feel me? But like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about it. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe, and I'm gonna get at y'all next time. And rest in peace to Aaliyah. 100.